Hi everyone, Arlie Honeycutt, Miss North Carolina here. I hope that everyone's November is off to a fantastic start. It's starting to get a little chilly outside and that's always exciting. I was actually just thinking, I'm down here in the library at the Manor Six Forks and thought, gosh, I just need a cup of coffee and I could curl right up and be good to go. But that's actually not why I'm down here today. I wanted to give you guys a little update about my life in October. And the last time that I did one of these sit-down kind of vlogs, I was headed to the Seafood Festival and I had a great time. I was spending the weekend in Morehead City and it was absolutely fantastic. Everyone made me feel so welcome there. There was wonderful seafood. It was a huge festival. I got to fling the flounder and I had the chance to visit the nursing home right there on the water and just meet so many amazing people. So thank you to the North Carolina Seafood Festival for letting me be a part of your event. I had a great time. I also got to be a part of the Fairmont Farmers Day Festival this past month. I had the chance to ride in their parade and then actually judge their classic car show. They had a special trophy that was Miss North Carolina's choice, so I had to choose my favorite from all of these gorgeous vintage cars. It was amazing. It was really hard. They were all beautiful, so that was tricky, but a lot of fun. Something that's been great about this past month is I've gotten to visit a lot of places that are near and dear to my heart. I got the chance to go back to my alma mater in Low High School and be a part of their 50th anniversary homecoming celebration. I got to flip the coin in the game and it was wonderful. It was really cool. They gave me a jersey with the 75 for the 75th Miss North Carolina and I got to meet several of the past principals, which was really neat. It was a great way to reconnect with my former home sweet home, and I actually had the chance to go the very next day to my current favorite school, and I got to be a part of the ECU homecoming parade. I was the Grand Marshal in the East Carolina parade, and that was great. I loved being surrounded by so much purple and gold. It was fabulous. So thank you, ECU. I had a great time. And I actually had the chance to be part of the NC State homecoming parade as well, and it was very funny actually. I came up and there was, red convertible, black convertible, red convertible, Carolina blue convertible. They said, Miss North Carolina, this one's yours. And I said, okay, well there you go. Here is an ECU pirate riding in a Carolina blue convertible in the NC State homecoming parade. Couple that with my Duke blue jeans and my black and gold purse, and I think I'm just doing a really good job representing all of North Carolina's wonderful schools. So, I got the App State, I got the Wake Forest, the Pirate, the NC State, the Carolina, the Duke. We're doing good in North Carolina. I think one of those is the very best, but that's all right. Anyway, thank you so much, NC State. I had a great time there as well. I had a chance to spend a day in Dunn, North Carolina. I was part of the Hartnett Health Systems Gala, and that was great, celebrating Betsy Johnson Hospital's 75th anniversary, and I had the chance to sing with a jazz band for that. I also got to spend the day in Dunn with a little girl who was on a local Outstanding Little Miss court, and she raised the most scholarship money for their local pageant scholarship, and so she got to spend the day with Miss North Carolina, and we visited the Chocolate Melt and got amazing desserts, so wonderful. We went to Frock's Boutique, and they so generously provided me with an outfit, and they also gave her a little gift, and so we had a great time. It was a wonderful event. The very next day, I went to the Jeannie Robertson charity show, which was also to benefit the Miss North Carolina Scholarship Fund, and it was hilarious. She is so funny. There were two shows at the NC Museum of History in conjunction with our 75th anniversary exhibit there, and seriously, she is hilarious. So a big thank you to former Miss North Carolina and current hilarious humorist Jeannie Swanner Robertson for her contribution in her charity show. It was a great way to raise scholarship money. Another fundraising event that was a lot of fun was actually for the Children's Miracle Network, and it was on Halloween. Lisa and Megan Huff always host a Halloween haunted house and haunted yard, and it was amazing. Seriously, unlike any Halloween celebration I have ever been to. I had the best time, and we raised over $600 for the Children's Miracle Network. So a huge thank you to them for their contribution. It was a great way to spend Halloween. And the very next weekend, the Carolina Princesses, Miss North Carolina's Carolina Princess, and our Outstanding Teens Carolina Princess hosted a American Girl doll pageant. They had 17 contestants, and all of the contestants got to dress up their American Girl dolls, get them all ready. Everyone won crowns, and everyone raised money for the Children's Miracle Network. So kudos to them for such a creative and fun way to raise CMN money. It was great and a great cause. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh yes, the fair. I spent 10 days, a huge part of my October, at the North Carolina State Fair, and it was really great. I had the chance to sing the national anthem at the opening ceremony and then spend the rest of the time in the Miss North Carolina booth, and we got to meet so many different people who came up and said, well, I've never met a Miss anything before. It was fantastic, and that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of local title holders come and be a part of our booth, and so people would come up and say, oh my gosh, you're Miss wherever I was born. That's where I grew up. This is so cool. So that was really fun. And it was, it's a long event. It's 10 days and you're in one place and you're working really hard all day, getting to meet a lot of different people, and it's pretty nonstop. And even though it's a long event and it can be kind of wearing, it is definitely well worth it. Sometimes as Miss North Carolina, you have those moments where you say, oh my gosh, I love my job. And I had one of those at the fair. It was about halfway through, and you're kind of at the point where you're like, all right, I've almost made it to the weekend, the second weekend, and I can do this. I gotta use all my energy, but I'm gonna make this happen. This is gonna be awesome. So you're pushing through, and this little girl, she wasn't too terribly little. She was probably in 5th or 6th grade, came up, and she was so excited. Cute as can be. She had purple glasses, so cute, and long brown hair, and the cutest little outfit, just cute. But she was excited. Talk about like I'm saying Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, meeting them all at the same time, all rolled into one, that kind of excited. She could not contain herself and came up and she said, I'm just so excited to meet you. This is so amazing. Oh my gosh. And I offered to let her try on the Miss North Carolina crown and take a walk on the pink carpet that we had set up. And so I gave her scepter and her crown, and she was shaking and jumping up and down, and she couldn't contain herself. She was so excited. And then I said, well, would you like for me to sign an autograph for you to take home with you? And she said, yes, oh my gosh. So we were talking, and she said, I'm just so excited to get to meet you. This is just so amazing to meet the real Miss North Carolina. I watch Miss America every year, and I watch all the pageants, and I'm just always so excited when they come on. And everybody at school says that I'm not pretty enough to ever do anything like that, but I would just love to do it one day, but just to get to meet you is amazing. And I said, whoa, hold on. You can do anything you set your mind to, and you are absolutely beautiful. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything that you set your mind to, whether it's pageantry or something else, because you can do it. And boy, when I said that, she took her autograph and ran over to her mom and said, Mom, did you hear her? She said I'm pretty. She said I could do it. She said she thinks that I could do this someday. She really does. She thinks I can do it. She does. And that was one of those moments where I was, you have those long days and your feet might hurt and you might be tired at the end of the day, but it is so worth it, I'll stand on my feet for hours and hours at a time just for that one little girl, because having the chance to make a difference in her life, whether it's just for 5 minutes and she forgets about it, or a day and she forgets about it, or a year, or her whole life, knowing that you've touched someone is the best reward in the world. And so I really enjoyed my time at the North Carolina State Fair, and I so appreciate getting to have the experience. And I hope that if you didn't get to visit us this year, you'll stop by next year at our booth in the Education Building. It's absolutely wonderful. Let's see, I took a civic leader orientation flight, and I did a vlog separately about that, so I'll let you check that out on the YouTube page, and you'll see a little bit of the fair there, actually. Coming up, well, we have lots of local pageants coming up. Pageant season is in full swing. We actually had Miss Blue Ridge Valley, a new preliminary this past weekend in conjunction with the Miss Asheville pageant. The Miss Garner pageant was this weekend. I got to attend the Miss Cabarrus County pageant, and it was a wonderful preliminary. So I hope I'll be seeing you guys at some of those local preliminaries. And if you're interested in getting involved as a local contestant, check out missnc.org. There are lots of holiday events coming up. The Carolinas Carousel Parade will be on Thanksgiving Day. That'll be in Charlotte. And I actually got to go with Miss South Carolina and record some commercials for Autobell, who is sponsoring our float. So if you're in the Charlotte area, look for those commercials, and I'll be looking for you at the parade. Miss America prep, the People's Choice video will be out very soon. They just tweeted about it yesterday. So if you don't already follow the Miss America organization and the Miss North Carolina organization on Facebook and Twitter, be sure that you do so that you can see those People's Choice videos the moment that they come out in the next couple of weeks. Follow at Miss NC 2012 on Twitter for kind of up-to-the-minute updates about that and all other things that are Life as Miss North Carolina. And aside from that, I hope that everyone has a really fantastic, wonderful start to their holiday season with Veterans Day and Thanksgiving coming up. And all my best to you, and I guess I'll talk to you in a month.